Perspectives make the difference. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns or rejoice because thorn bushes have rose. Abraham Lincoln. Let us see the poem Stammer by Sachidanandan. K.Sachidhanandans is known as a pioneer of modern poetry in Malayalam. He writes in both Malayalam and English. His lectures and articles on issues concerning contemporary Indian literature are thought-provoking. He was shortlisted for the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2011. Stammer by Sachidhanandan. The poet thinks primarily that stammer is not handicap. It's a mode of speech. What is the meaning of stammer? Stammer is the difficulty in talking. And what is the meaning of handicap? Handicap, it's a problem or defect. Stammer is, he thinks primarily that it is not a handicap, it's a mode of speech. In the second stanza, the poet beautifully links stammer and lame to silence by saying that stammer is the silence that falls between the word and its meaning, just as lameness is the silence that falls between the word and the deed. Here, deed means action. Here, the poet uses simile to compare stammer and lameness to silence. In the third stanza, poet asks some questions. Did stammer come before language or after it? Is it only a dialect or a language itself? These questions make the linguist stammer. Here, dialect means a regional or social variety of language. Linguist means persons skilled in the science of language. The poet refers linguist here because, in his opinion, stammer itself is a language. Next stanza give answer to this question: when does stammer become a social phenomena? Stammer becomes a social phenomena when all people stammer because it then becomes their mother tongue. Stammer here represents the collective inability to do good things, just like persons who stammer can't speak properly and lame can't walk properly. Meaning of the stanza is this: each time we stammer, we are offering a sacrifice to the god of meanings. When all people stammer, it becomes their mother tongue, just as it is with us now. God too must have stammered when he created man. That's why all the words of man carry different meanings. That is why everything he says, from his commands to his prayers, stammers like poetry. God too must have stammered when he created man. These lines are really important with lots of meanings. It means that God created man not when he was in a state of perfection, but he was in a state of imperfection. That is why man, who is supposed to be the highest creation of God, is so imperfect with so many defects. When the creator is not perfect, the creature can't be perfect too. We know that stammer is a disability. Actually, we cannot use that word disability. We use the word differently abled to speak in a positive way. You might have seen the Malayalam movie Sudhi Valmikam. In that movie, Jayasuriya, the main character, is having the same difficulty. A poem has different meanings to different people. The poet may say something, but the reader interprets it in different ways. In this poem, the Sachidanandan speaks great things using just few words. The poet's insight and imagination are extraordinary. The poem opens our eyes and we start seeing Stammer in a different perspective.